Hello and welcome to part 53 of my F1 2018 career mode. Here today at Germany, and we actually have an engine penalty. Unfortunately, unfortunately, my good friend Sinner is unable to make it for this episode, so that's a shame. We hope he joins us in the next one. But yeah, practice pace looks good, but of course we have a penalty. I think it's 5 places that you have to drop. So
there isn't much margin for error in qualifying, and you have to bear in mind that the track conditions may have changed since practice, particularly as we've had a few support races in the meantime. If the brake bias settings, for example, don't take this...
Yeah,
Don't think you'll have any trouble getting into the next session, so don't push too hard.
So we do actually want to qualify in this race because a 5-place grid drop isn't the end of the world. We can still, if we put it on pole, we can still end up P6. So I'm going to try my best to put it on pole, and hopefully it works out. I think it is 5 places for the engine change. I'm not 100%, so don't quote me. It could be more, but I think it's only 5 places. Because we haven't done a full component change, we just changed the internal combustion engine. Let's just make sure it has actually changed it. Yeah, it has. Right, okay, good. Car felt very good in practice, felt very quick, so hopefully. Sergei Sorokin goes fastest so far. Don't imagine that'll stay like that for very long. Braking just after the 150 metre board there. Hamilton now is 13-1. I jumped that a little bit because I got distracted. But we are a long way faster than that. I can tell you in practice we were doing 1 minute 12.1. So oh, we do a 10.6. Now I will say in practice I was on the soft tyre as well, so I hadn't actually been on the ultra soft. That was my first run on the ultra soft tyre. So you could probably go quite a bit quicker than a 10.6, to be honest. There was also some glitchy times in my practice as well, because Sergio Perez somehow managed to do a 13-second lap. So few bugs, but we should be good there to get through to Q2, I would have thought. Alonso goes P2. 2/10 off us, that's not that bad. McLaren 1-2 so far. Sergio Perez moves up to P3. I don't see either of the Mercs there in the top 10, so let's just take a look, see if anyone... Oh, I still don't see any of the Mercs, and they're both out. Both Mercedes out in Q1, and so is the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. Daniel Ricciardo just scraped through. That just shows you the pace difference there between the soft and the ultra soft tyre. Wow. Yeah, so all them trying to get through on the soft, not a good idea as it turns out. I'm going to try and get through Q2 on the soft though, because obviously it should theoretically be the better tyre to start the race on. So I'm going to try See if we can get through on these off. We should be able to, I would have thought. And then we can have quite a few runs in the Q3. So let's stick the soft on. Yeah, you see, it reckons it's a second off, which is quite a big difference, to be honest. I'm sorry if it feels like I'm rushing through this a bit. I'm just really eager to get on with the race, to be honest. Because with the engine penalty, obviously we start P... Well, we'll start further down than we qualify. Ooh, this soft tyre, yeah. A lot less grip than the ultra soft. There's so much grip in this car. I actually had a much neater line there than I did on my ultra soft lap. Alonso does an 11.7, I think I said. I've really outbraked myself there, not looking. That's not good. This may hinder our chances. In fact, I'm going to back out of this lap and I'm just going to cool the tyres and go again. Because yeah, that was a really bad exit off that turn. There's a Force India coming behind me. I'll try to get out of his way. There we go. Stick it into Rich Mix. Ooh, the cold tyres. Right, let's go again. Kevin Magnussen there just come out of the pits. Had a good line through there again. Nice and early on the power. That's actually purple in the first sector as well, and our teammate Alonso is on the ultra soft. That's better. Look at that, we're getting 6/10 because they actually got the braking right. I think that actually said we were purple in the middle sector as well. Ooh. 12.2, that's only good enough for P6. That could be a little bit worrying, to be honest. Let's head back to the pits and check out. Ooh, we're down into P9. It is quite a big margin, mind you. Oh, but both Raikkonen and Vettel are on the soft as well.
To view current strategy and race objectives, press the MFD
We lost a
button
lot of
to
time
open
in
the
that final
multifunction display,
sector for some
and
reason.
then press it again to cycle through till you reach the strategy and objective screen.
Purple in the first sector, we're not purple in the second sector anymore. That belongs to Perez. Wow. Oh, Alonso isn't fastest. Renault are a 1-2. Clearly they've been working on their car. 5% worn, you know what? I think these tyres are still good to do another lap, so I'm going to stick on the soft and try and improve. Because I don't want to have to start on the ultra soft, really. much better exit through there that time. Dropping down 2 gears there, we lost a little bit of time, but that's actually our teammate ahead of us there. We're purple again in the first sector there, so... Oh, I locked up quite badly there.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Much better exit there, we're just picking up a lot of time there. Okay, we go to P3 that time. I think that should be us safe, I would have thought. Please tell me that means we're safe. Oh, we're already down to P5.
So far,
Oh, there you go,
fastest
Alonso,
lap is
1 minute 10.4.
11.6.
Wow, that's a pretty good lap time there. I'm going to fast forward because I think we should be good there. Are we through? Yes, we are. Okay, good. But look at that. Both Ferraris once again failing to get into Q3. Interesting. So both Force Indias, both McLarens, both Renaults and both Hasses are into the Q3. We're the only person through on the soft tyre, mind you. So we're looking quite good for the race so far, depending on how far our grid penalty drops us down the order. I'm hoping it's not more than a 5-place penalty. Because if it's like a 10 or 15 place, then this qualifying was basically pointless. Let's just see. Yeah, we're carrying as little fuel as possible. So let's go out there for 1 lap. And then obviously we'll wait a little bit, see what everyone does, and then possibly go out again at the end. If I don't feel we're safe. There's just so much grip on these ultra soft tyres, it's unbelievable. I'm going to use a rewind for that because I have to admit I did quite badly cut that. There you go, that's more like it. I can only assume that Matty and May are not watching because they haven't said anything about using a flashback. Hulkenberg does an 11.8. That's not brilliant. Judging by the sector times, we are going to smash Hulkenberg's lap. And we do a 10.4, so pretty much exactly what Alonso did in Q2. So I'm expecting Alonso now to probably do a 10.1, 10.2. In fact, he hasn't actually done his lap yet.
He's pretty quiet out on track. We should consider getting out there.
He's still not actually out on track. Does he have an issue, maybe? I wouldn't have thought so. Ah, there we go. He is out on track now. Looks like Alonso's only doing one run then. Maybe he's used all his tyres. As I take a sip of my Monster Energy there. Not a sponsor. So, Alonso, is he on an outlap? He is, isn't he? He's done a 15.7. Ooh. He's a long way off in the middle sector, 6/10 off. But he's actually faster in the first sector. Let's also get out there. Because I don't want to miss my opportunity. Any flashbacks yet? There we go, there's me. And May, yes, I have used one, but it was for a legitimate reason. It was because I cut the corner quite badly, and I used a flashback to undo me cutting the corner. Because I didn't want it to, like, give me an advantage. Alonso is P2, so I'm guessing he doesn't have time to do another lap. We go purple by 2/10 in the first sector. This does seem like a track that AI struggle at, to be honest. Oh, I'm getting a dirtier from Ocon. That's not helped us at all though, we've lost 2/10. Oh, a slight kick of oversteer there in the final turn means we don't improve.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done.
Oh dear, well fair enough. Thank you, mate. But we actually got pole because Alonso was in the pits.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow.
So we did get pole position.
Are Lewis, Alonso and Daniel Ricciardo.
By
With
3/10 actually, that's quite a big
all
margin.
that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Interestingly, it's not saying I have a penalty there for the engine change. So has the game forgot that I've changed the engine, maybe? Because I'm sure you do get a penalty for it in this game. If we don't, I'll have to change the title of this video, because that's just clickbait or armor. Should have an interview here now from Claire. Oh, no we don't. I'm actually drawing with Alonso there as well.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties.
Ah, yeah, there you
We'll
go.
be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
Yeah, there you go. Jeff has just told us we do have an engine penalty, so... yeah. So we will start, I believe, P6. Unless someone else got a penalty. I'm not aware of anyone else getting one. So we should start P6. So it should be an eventful race. Hopefully we can keep up our 100% podium streak. And I've probably just jinxed myself by saying that. The race should also be a one-stop for me. So it should be soft onto ultra. Hopefully we can nail the strategy and get a good result again. Alonso will be starting at the front now due to our penalty, so he should have the best chance to win this race, really. I'll let you guys watch
Good
this.
afternoon and welcome to a place that is very special to us all in the Formula One community. It's the Hockenheim Ring, home of the German Grand Prix. Always good for a close scrap is Hockenheim. Think back to Alonso, Ricciardo, Vettel as recently as 2014, and I'm expecting some more strong racing today. With average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour, the Hockenheim Ring is a quick circuit with a lap distance of 2.8 miles, around 17 corners.
I love this track. It's a shame it may be getting taken off the calendar.
The best overtaking opportunity on the track.
There's the poorly rendered in safety car.
You do get a bit of a pep talk, I suppose. There's certainly somewhat of a raised sense of importance when it's the team's home race, but at the end of the day, we're all professionals. I mean, I want to win every race I compete in, and the teams want to win every race they compete in too. So the stakes are unbelievably high at this level. I mean, the effort is 100%, 24/7 all year round, whether it's your home Grand Prix or not.
I'm guessing he was talking about Mercedes there, but it never actually said anything.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session.
So where do we start? Do we start P6?
Alonso has a good view of turn 1 from his pole position slot. With Daniel Ricciardo
well, Alonso wasn't
in
actually in pole.
Looking down
Crofty.
the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Sainz, Nico Hulkenberg.
Yep, there we are. We're
Lewis.
P6.
They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Magnussen, Grosjean, Ocon, and Marcus Ericsson. Leclerc, Stroll, Sebastian Vettel, and Sirotkin, Raikkonen, Hartley, Lewis Hamilton.
Be interesting to see what both Mercedes and both Ferraris can do, because they're starting a long way back. Valtteri Bottas is actually last, in fact.
Let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck.
That's not the strategy I wanted, though, Jeff. Do the ultras drop off really quickly, maybe? Or do I just not have any left? It's not actually giving me the opportunity to switch this bit to ultra. 14, 14, 6. Nah, 13, 13. I reckon that's... Oh, that one could be... That one is apparently 2/10 quicker overall. But I'm going to leave it as that, so I get all the pace from the ultra soft tyres towards the end of the Grand Prix where we've got less fuel on. Let's put a lot of extra fuel in. Six laps of extra fuel. Oh, that's a bad start. I hope we don't get that sort of start in the actual race.
Any technical issues coming off the practice start? Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
So we're going soft, soft, ultra soft. And I definitely think that's going to be quicker than going soft onto the medium. I can see Alonso up in front. He's our target for today. Obviously, though, everyone around us starting on the ultra soft tyre, so they're going to be much quicker than us, really. Theoretically, they should be about a second a lap quicker, I think it said the Delta was.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Kevin Magnussen has been disqualified. Lance Stroll. Brendan Hartley. Hamilton. Jesus. Formation laps on this game are so glitchy. Oh, we nearly ran into gravel. Let's go nice and slow. Let's make Alonso wait in his grid position. Yeah, you see, he's already on the grid now. His tyres will be going colder by the second. And you see here the people that got disqualified already here. Right, let's pray for a good start here, lads. And lasses, if there's anyone
The rest of the
watching.
grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
You can see we did lay some rubber down there on the tarmac, so we should get a bit of a cleaner getaway, and now it's all gone. Oh, we actually bogged down quite a bit there. Just keep it clean, I don't want any contact. We've been overtaken there by Magnussen, but it's okay. Whoa, Jesus Christ, he nearly cut my front wing off. Right, now that it's all settled down, let's get a push on. Perez side by side with me. I'll break him there. Oh no, it's Ocon, sorry.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Let's get it in rich. Let's start pushing a little bit. You can already see the gap Alonso has pulled. Oh, these cars are going very slowly. Sainz must have an issue. Maybe he's lost a bit of front wing.
Try to stay with him.
Much better run than Magnussen there.
Regain the position.
Straight down his inside. Leaving the room. He actually got a wiggle on there in the exit. Let's take a look at that. You can see all the sparks being pushed up by my car. Just watch Magnussen here. He has a big wobble. About there. I wonder if you can see it from his onboard. Yeah, as you can see, we squeeze him a little bit, and he just gets a little bit of a wobble on, so that helps us. Let's just leave the ERS in high. Oh, I did not mean to go for a move there, but we've done it. We've actually made the pass. That was not somewhere I was expecting to get in a position. Oh, we ran wide there. It could be all for nothing. Yeah, you see Alonso. We can't afford to be being held up by this traffic. We need to get a move on. Especially if we're doing a two-stop. 14.7 that lap for Alonso. Whereas we do a 15.5.
DRS is now available.
Thinking cleaner, we would be able to match that. See, all these cars, even though they're on ultra soft, they are no match for this McLaren on the soft. See, we're in DRS here. Ricciardo and Sainz going side by side. We're trying around the outside of Hülkenberg. Not quite getting the move done there, but Ricciardo did, so let's watch that. Look at this, side by side. Ricciardo got the inside line. Just squeeze Sainz out a little bit there to the outside and just managed to get on the traction. So, good overtake there from Ricciardo. I'm going to have to sit behind Hülkenberg through that bit. There's no way he can make a move there. I've actually touched the grass there a little bit. I presume these guys might also actually be doing a two-stop, considering they're starting on the Ultras. I doubt they'll go straight to the medium and go to the end. Oh, the dirty air really hampering me here. Oh, look at that, DRS. Hulkenberg very nearly pinching us onto the grass there. Just managed to pull it off. DRS now again on Sainz, but I believe he's got Ricciardo's DRS. Yes, he does. These two going side by side. I'm not going to try and get involved in that at the moment. Actually having to lift through there because they're going quite slow. I'm up the inside of Sainz, and we've done that move very well. I was thinking about a dive down Ricciardo's inside there. Not quite brave enough to risk that at this early stage in the race.
Gap
14.9
is 5.7 seconds.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go the outside of Ricciardo. Not quite. Closes us off there very well. Here we go though in the DRS. Nothing Ricciardo can do about that. We're straight round him. We're actually past him before we even got to the braking zone, so we didn't need to worry about it.
Okay, not seeing any issues with tyre wear right now. You should have good grip for a while yet.
Right, now let's try and hunt down Alonso. I presume he will be stopping quite soon. We've not let him pull the gap that he did in Silverstone as well. He's only 5.5 seconds up the road this time. Oh, he's in. He's in already.
Fernando's in for his stop.
So he only managed 5 laps on the Ultrasoft. That's a bit worrying, to be honest. Perhaps he's going for the undercut on all these cars because, well, nah, it should be good actually because he had quite a bit of open road.
Okay, the gap behind is 1.5 seconds.
Looks like he's come out just in front of one of the Mercedes. Be interesting to see what tyre he's come out on. Where is it? Oh, he's on the soft, so yeah, he's going to be doing a 2-stop. It looks like Vettel there. Yeah, look at that. Vettel going around the outside of Ericsson, I believe. Yeah. Squeezing him off a little bit. There was contact there. You saw the hand of rage. Look at this. Ericsson with DRS is probably just going to come straight back past him. Oh, DRS has failed. That's not brilliant.
The DRS, you won't be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out.
Okay, at least it's broken so it stays closed though, rather than it staying open. Because that would really hamper us if it stayed open. "13 laps is what the game reckons we should do on these tyres." Oh, I've made a complete mess of that there. It's Sainz behind us and then it's Magnussen. So everyone else seeming to pit very early. Shouldn't be any threat of rain. We just need to keep pushing and see if we can build a gap to our teammate. Because of course he's on soft as well now. very wide there, nearly freaking dropped it. Alonso does a 14.7. That's only a tenth quicker than we've done though. In fact, we've just gone purple in the first sector. Leclerc and Vettel now in P2 and P3. They're on the soft.
Our gap behind is 10.3 seconds.
So I presume they started on the soft. And in fact now I believe Alonso has just gone down the inside of one of them. Yeah, see, look, he gets the double toe here on Vettel. Oh, he's weaving about. He is on the inside. Can he do anything? Oh, we've cut it a bit short there. Let's carry on a little bit and go back to it. Right, let's have a look now. See there, weaving about again. Goes to the inside. He's a little bit earlier on the brakes than Vettel. But he does manage to make the pass. Obviously, old tyres versus new tyres there. Alonso just got more traction. We're having a bit of a lonely Grand Prix thus far, but remember we do have 2 stops to make. Whereas our teammate Alonso will only have 1 stop to make, I believe. And Alonso is only 11 seconds behind us, so he's pretty close really. I need to try and open that up a little bit, if I'm honest. Oh, a bit of understeer there onto the sausages. Oh, in the gravel slightly. They're on the grass. What am I doing? Charles Leclerc doing a fantastic job of holding up our teammate there. It's now up to 13 seconds already as we set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. 14.6. I believe Alonso has actually just overtaken Leclerc as well. Let's watch this from the helicopter cam. Look at that. Much more traction. Then DRS open just goes down the inside. Very good move. Oh, Leclerc might be coming back though, actually. Let's take a look at that in a second. Let's have a look. Oh, Alonso, look at that. If you look at Leclerc here, Alonso squeezing him there. And Leclerc is staying with him for the moment. So much more traction there from Alonso. But Leclerc has DRS. Can he come back? And I did notice a yellow flag back here. Oh. There's a Red Bull off the track. Is it this Red Bull? No, it's not. There's no Red Bull off the track here. Red Bull is behind the Force India. Some sort of issue there. Oh, Magnussen very nearly smacking into Ricciardo there. I believe Ricciardo is out of the Grand Prix, I think. Down to 19 runners. Let's take a look at the battle between Alonso and Leclerc. See Leclerc there with the DRS catching very quickly. Vettel's still in this as well. Side by side. Not quite anything there for Leclerc. But it's actually very close at the moment between them. Of course, this is helping us because we're just managing to pull a bit of a gap to our teammate, which is what we need. Running a bit wide there. These tyres are starting to show their age, if I'm honest.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Where's Ricciardo? He's pulled off there.
Yellow flag. Green flag.
Drop it into medium ERS here. Let's try and save a bit back. Alonso seems to have dealt with Leclerc now.
A new strategy is available on the MFT.
Jeff saying a new strategy is available. Bit for mediums. No, thank you. I want to stay on my 2-stop, please. Oh, just scrubbing a little bit there on the inside tyre.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
These tyres definitely starting to wear a bit. I am sliding. Alonso is catching us again now. Obviously he's on the fresh tyres. 2 more laps until we pit, so let's try and keep the gap where it's at. I don't know if you can tell, but I am definitely struggling for traction on the exit of these turns. Whoa. Big kick of oversteer there. Alonso's caught us by half a second.
Give us the best in lap you can.
Oh, Jeff, why'd you have to distract me and make me cut the track? There we go, that's better. No Jeff to distract me that time. I think this is going to be a battle between me and Alonso because he seems to have dropped Leclerc. And I believe there's actually a Mercedes there with Leclerc and Vettel still. Let's just make sure Jeff knows we're coming in.
To pit this lap.
You see there though, we're only 2/10 off our best sector time through there, so it's not drastically bad, but Alonso is catching, so we're gonna go into the pits. It's quite a bad pit lane here. Oh, get on the brakes. Oh, that was close. I'm amazed I didn't lock up there, to be honest. Right. Very short pit lane on this track as well. Alonso's through, but we're not that far behind him.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Make sure we stick inside the line. Right, so a pit stop was about 15 seconds then, because we were 12 seconds ahead of Alonso, and now he's 3 seconds ahead of us.
Fernando ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 3.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 14.7.
Yeah, so I just asked Jeff there. He says Alonso does have another stop to make. I doubt he'll go on to the mediums. I would have thought he'll go on to another set of softs. Which means he'll be pitting around lap 19 to 20. I would have thought. We're catching him very quickly on these fresh tyres. Just at the purple first sector. This car is just so amazing to drive. Purple in the middle sector as well.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
Jeff telling us to use overtake already. We're not even in the DRS range. Alonso is pushing as well. He just set the fastest lap before we came and beat it. We beat it by over a second there, I think. So he knows we're right behind him, but we have the fresh tyres. We actually have DRS here. I didn't think we were close enough, but we are. See, now we are right behind our teammate. Oh, I touched the curb a little bit there on entry. Oh, that was appalling through there. I'm very sorry about the cut. The dirty air is absolutely killing me through here. Whoa, I can tell there. DRS. Not quite anything we could have done there. Should have him here. Round his outside. Oh my god, Alonso from nowhere there. That was a phenomenal manoeuvre there by Alonso. I thought we had him there. Look how far back he came from. And I locked up a bit. We nearly made contact with him. That was an absolutely brilliant overtake from Alonso there, though. That was incredible. Oh, now we have the dirty air again through this sector.
We're running an excess on fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3.
Oh, the dirty air in this last sector is so bad. Here we go, DRS again. Where's Alonso going? He's kind of shoved his car in the middle of the road there.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Here we go. Let's go to the inside. Oh, Alonso squeezing us a lot there, nearly putting us on the grass. But we've got him. Let's have a look at that. What is that camera angle? Ew. But you can see here Alonso squeezing us very nearly on the grass. But we were through because of the DRS. Let's have a look what's going on behind. Not a great lot, really, if I'm honest. It seems the Force India is in P3. Right, so we're now past Alonso already, so... Whoa, 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 that was a bad line. Alright, let's try and get a gap to Alonso. We've both got another stop yet, but mine's much later in the race. Running wide, get off the curb. Oh, Alonso's in already. Yep, like 18 to 20 as I said. So he's going on to another set of softs. There's a yellow flag there. It looked like it was one of the Williams. Sergei Sorokin, let's see what he's doing. Nothing I can see here that constitutes the yellow flag. Oh. Oh, it's the Toro Rosso. We can't spectate it, so... Oh, no, we can. See what happens here. Toro Rosso just very suddenly pulling to one side. Don't know what that was. Maybe a gearbox issue or something? Let's see if we can check it out again. Ooh, very... Is it pulling to one side? What's it doing? Yeah, he's pulled off. 18 runners now. Oh, Alonso's gone onto the medium tyre, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so we're going to be much quicker than Alonso towards the end of this Grand Prix.
Caution, caution.
Because obviously we're going to go on to the Ultra Soft, so we're going to have a massive advantage over Alonso. Just need to try and get as much as a gap as I can then. What lap do we have to pit again? Lap 27. Right, okay. Oh, that's not good. Right, let's push quite hard here. Obviously, I don't want to come out behind my teammate. I have to try and overtake him again, so I need to get the hammer down. Whoa, very, very dangerous on that curb.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
That's the exact same as what it is, Jeff. He's telling me you want to go from pitting on lap 27 to ultras to pitting on lap 27 to ultras.
Got that?
It's the exact same, Jeff. I'm beginning to struggle for traction again already. Just trying to carry the speed through these turns. $16 thousandths off the fastest lap there, so that's a pretty good lap. We're actually pulling ahead of Alonso on the soft tyre because the medium is that slow. That is why I did not want to change onto the medium, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit in hell. Can't get off the bloody grass. What? 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits? Fuck off. I ran wide onto the grass. That's not a fucking exceeding track limits, is it? Fucking silly game. I wasn't even going to use a flashback there until it gave me the penalty. I was going to carry on. But I'm not getting a 10-second penalty for absolute bullshit. Oh, you can tell I'm struggling with the traction now. There's a yellow again. What's going on? Oh dear, what was that? That was absolutely appalling driving there from the Williams. Wait, what happened? Oh, it looks like he's actually had contact with Ricciardo there. Oh, he's got a puncture. Oh, okay. Yep, nothing he could do. Oh my, what is he doing? That's quite a bad puncture, and we're about to come up to the back of him, so I hope he doesn't get in our way.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
Now this is just going to help me get some more fuel back. I'm not going to use it to stop, because he's actually ghosted there. Oh, now he's unghosted. If I use this to stop, the ultra soft tyres are going to be absolutely shredded.
Slow your pace immediately.
The Williams, though, obviously trying to go too deep into the race.
Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending.
Right, let's go. Yeah, that's how it's done.
Green flag.
That's not how it's done. That was way too late. Whoa, bloody hell. That'll probably look quite good. Me locking up the brakes and then sliding. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh dear. That's what happens when your tyres go cold under the VSC. Vettel has actually managed to get up to P3, so that's pretty good from him. Considering he started in like P14 or 15 or something like that. Oh, Alonso is within... Oh, he's 15.4 behind us.
You'll be on the ultra softs.
I do need to push, otherwise we're going to come out behind him and have to overtake him. See there though, just locking up a bit again. Oh, we are purple in the first sector though. Very good through there, we got purple again. Oh, that's not good through there though, off the track. Whoa. That is the new fastest lap though, 13.1. Purple again there in the first sector. Sliding about all over the place there. We're 210 off, but if I manage to keep this sector clean, we might go purple again. Yeah, I'm not keeping it clean.
In this lap, push now.
Copy, Jeff, in this lap. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure because we're still purple. I think I'm going to stay out for one more lap. Obviously, we do actually have to pick because we haven't switched compound, and we will get a 30-second penalty, I believe, if we don't switch compound.
fast this lap, please.
Yeah, you see purple in sector 2 again, so I'm not pitting this lap. Next lap. This is going to be a purple lap. Yep, 13-0. Pit this lap.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:13.0.
That's not what I asked, Jeff.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Two cars side by side in front of us. Verstappen is down in 17th. Obviously no point in them getting out of the way there because we're coming in. I think we've got enough of a gap to pit and still come out in front of Alonso now.
Go, go, go.
We're on our way.
Okay,
Coming out.
stay clear of
And
wide
yes,
line
we're ahead of
exits.
Alonso
See the
still.
penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Oh, and these tyres have so much grip. So clearly, this strategy has worked out for me.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
Let's go and set a fastest lap here. I mean, it'd be rude not to on fresh ultras.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
$12.0. That's a good fast lap. I think we're actually catching up to the cars that we were about to lap before we pitted. Yeah, we can see them there already. Pushing very hard. 11.8.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
And we've already caught up to the cars we were about to lap before we pitted. So we've caught about 15 seconds there in 2 or 3 laps. That just shows the pace in this car. And they're on mediums and we're on ultra soft. Lance Stroll getting out of the way very nicely for us.
Mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Verstappen as well, thank you. Oh, we ran wide there because of dirty air. Hulkenberg's down in 14th. How's he managed that? The Renaults were in really good positions at some point. And now Hulkenberg's all the way down here. In fact, I can see on the minimap that Sainz is still P4. So it's a shocking race for Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg getting out of the way there very nicely, thank you. Oh, Grosjean completely blocking us there, not getting out of the way at all. And he's about to get overtaken by Hulkenberg because of it. Good man, Hulkenberg. Let's have a look at that. We've basically just given Hulkenberg that position, but... yeah, look at that, Grosjean just blocking us completely there. And then he just gets humiliated by Hulkenberg. Good man. That's what you get for blocking the race leader, son. Last lap now, let's see if we can set the fastest lap on the last lap. Don't think I've quite got enough fuel, but I'll give it a go. Purple in the middle sector. Oh, I think we're going to get held up in the final. Oh, Raikkonen, you pillock. Yeah, not quite going to set fastest lap on the last lap because we got blocked. But very good win from us there.
That's a race win. You've really been great today.
There we go. 100% podium streak is still on. Very good race there.
A great win then for
And
the
I'm pretty
McLaren
certain
team
another
today.
McLaren 1-2 as well.
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set
There we
them
are,
apart from the
lovely helmet.
competition here.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name
Into
it.
the barrier
These
there,
cars
clapping
come
for me.
alive when
Thank
the
you very
tyres are
much.
just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened.
Lewis Hamilton
Their car
5th.
just
Good
looked
drive
so
from him.
comfortable out
He
there.
was like P17 or
Our drivers
18.
are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking
Yeah,
up the winner's
another
trophy.
McLaren 1-2.
Congratulations to
Sebastian
the
Vettel
entire team
P3 for
that
Ferrari.
Fantastic performance.
It's about time Vettel got on the podium. He's had a pretty shocking season so far. See there, I was really spraying champagne in Vettel's face there.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Lewis increases their championship lead. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you
Who's driver of the day? I'd go
I'm a bit
Vettel.
spoilt for choice, Crofty. My instinct says Valtteri Bottas, and looking down the field, no one really jumps out at me to make me change my mind.
He's saying Valtteri Bottas, okay.
McLaren move further clear at the top. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top.
Let's have a look at
That's
that.
it for today's Grand Prix.
Yep.
And from Anthony
Ferrari
Davidson,
now
goodbye,
ahead of
and
Red
see
Bull
you
in the
again next
constructors.
time.
Well, there is a massive gap between us and the rest of the field. We're on 409 points. That is ridiculous. And the driver standings, we've pulled back ahead of Alonso again. But look at that, the battle for third, very close. 75, 74, 74, 72. Vettel has now moved into P6. So Ferrari seem to be coming back into the stride a little bit. I think it may be too little too late for them though, because obviously ourselves in McLaren are a long way clear. And yep, 100% podium streak still.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy. How are you feeling after that win?
How are we feeling? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm elated, and the team are too. They've put a lot of hard work getting me here.
You were cutting your way through the field during the race.
Yep. It didn't look like anyone else as much grip as we had, because they didn't really.
Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
Yep, we did have a brilliant strategy, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Would you say that your rival is still on your level?
Raikkonen. I'm gonna say I have a lot of respect for Kimi Raikkonen. He really pushed me, because I do have a lot of respect for Kimi.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Claire. So, yet another win for us there, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty dominant win, actually, as well, to be honest. There you go, we've beaten Raikkonen in the rivalry. Got a lot of resource points as well.
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
And what I'm actually going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is as from now, I am not going to update the car any further. Because we've worked very hard to get the car to where it is, but I feel it is a little bit unfair. Because the car is just so dominant. Like you can see here, we've won all except 2 races, and in them 2 we finished second, so I think the car is very, very fast. And I think even if we do stop developing parts, we should still be good enough at the end of the season to win. Because we're halfway through now. We've got how many point lead? It's like a 260 odd point lead against yeah, it is literally 262 points, because Alonso on his own has more points than Ferrari as a constructors, and we've got nearly double Alonso's points. So yeah, see you in the morning. So I think that's pretty much where we should leave it. Let's have a look at rivals. Can I select a new one yet? No, I can't. Can't select a new rival yet, so I guess we keep going, but I'm not going to update the car any further because it is a bit overpowered per se. What do these ones do? Yeah, these are just brake pads, so I'm not going to mess with any of them, but yeah, looking very good. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, everybody, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode, which is at the Hungaroring. I think I said that right. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take care now. Bye bye.